Hey there, how are you today, my friend? My name is Sean Hatzel. I'm a 47-year-old stubborn fat expert, a grandpa to 5 beautiful grandkids. I've been in the health and fitness industry over 20 years, and I specialize in helping people over 35 years old, people in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, optimize and rebalance declining hormones to quickly lose more stubborn fat with my unique diet and exercise strategies. Now, inside today's video, I want to talk about how to exercise on a keto diet or a ketogenic diet. Before we talk about exactly how to exercise, because there's a lot of misinformation and confusion out there about this, let's quickly discuss what a keto diet is. Now, a keto diet, if you haven't heard of it, is hot. It was the #1 search diet in 2018 on the Google search engine. Or 2017, and I would not doubt it if it carries it over to 2018. Now, the ketogenic diet, although I'm not a huge fan of it personally as a fitness professional, I do not deny the results. And any of my clients, friends, or family that want to do this diet and can follow it, I'm all for it. But it can be a little bit more difficult because you're cutting out all carbohydrates. In fact, 5% of your diet is going to be carbs. Then you're going to increase your friendly fat intake all the way up to 70 to 75%. And the remaining leftover 15 to 20% will be in the form of protein. Now, what this does is it has a very therapeutic effect on the body because it shifts your body's fuel sources from burning glucose that's stored in your muscle and liver tissue to burning ketones. So in the first week of a keto diet, you lose that first 5 pounds really fast. Most people think that they're losing body fat, but in reality, they're just losing water because for every gram of carb that you consumed before you started the keto diet, your body was holding nearly 3 grams of water in your muscle and liver tissue. So when you cut the carbs completely down to 5%, that first week you're gonna lose about 5 pounds of water. It's just naturally. I'm not saying you won't lose fat on a ketogenic diet, just understand that the initial first 4 to 6 pounds is gonna be nothing but water weight. Now, with that being said, the ketogenic diet is amazing to help people lose weight. It's amazing to help people reverse type 2 diabetes. It's very therapeutic. It's very anti-inflammatory. But most people don't understand how to exercise on a keto diet. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that in one recent study, during a 3-hour-long run, ultra endurance athletes who ate low carb, high keto burned an average of 2 to 3 times more fat than those following a high carb diet. So it's great news. They burned 2 to 3 times more fat. However, do you have time to exercise for 3 hours at a time? I mean, the reality is none of us had time, and it cannot be good for your joints. And in fact, somewhere around this video, you're going to see a link to Click or Tap where you're going to go learn how to do it in 12 minutes instead of 3 hours. And you're also going to see 4 studies showing that long duration exercise done in excess like this suppresses T4 to T3 conversion. That's your thyroid. It's considered the gland that regulates the metabolism. Another study shows that it increases cortisol. You probably heard of cortisol. It's a stress hormone that you want to always balance out cortisol. The third study shows that excessive amounts of long duration endurance cardio releases free radicals. These are the same free radicals that have been shown in research to accelerate aging inside the body, and they have been linked to other diseases. And the fourth study shows that too much long duration cardio increases hunger. On average, people who do too much cardio eat 200 to 300 calories more after they're done with exercise than they burned during the workout, making it impossible to keep their body in a calorie deficit. So what do we do instead? Because traditional low carb, high fat keto diet decreases your ability to perform high intensity work for long durations because you've depleted all the stored energy, the glycogen in your muscle and your liver tissue, and you have lower activity of energy enzymes. But the reality is if you keep the duration short enough, then you can still use high intensity exercise bursts. Now, somewhere around this video, you're gonna see a link that you can click or tap where you're gonna go and learn about a 12-minute metabolic protocol that uses specific movement patterns, specific intensity levels, and specific rest periods that are designed for the current hormonal condition of people over 40 years old. And when this is done, just about 4 or 5 days of the week for 12 minutes, it can increase growth hormone 400 to 771%. It can elevate the metabolic rate for 38 to 48 hours afterwards. It also releases massive amounts of adrenaline, and adrenaline is a precursor to burning more stubborn fat. Now, I'm not just making this stuff up. The claims that I just made are going to be in the research studies at the link around this video when you go check out my website. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to check this out. I hope you got something out of it. Thanks for watching and keep going strong.